Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? Oh yeah, look at that stack. Precious metals. Now we've been talking about precious metals, mainly gold and silver now for quite some time. And every now and then we will throw in some talk about copper. But recently, the moves made by the World Economic Forum really started to draw my attention to all of the other precious metals. You guys heard me say in videos, silver and gold is going to go up. With everybody pushing for this Green Deal, this World Economic Forum's agenda to force every country into being green, well then they were going to have to use a lot of copper and a lot of silver. Well, come to find out, they're going to need more than that. I've also been kind of preaching that, look, we have a worldwide shortage on precious metals. Gold, silver, I knew about, but now we're finding out copper, palladium, nickel. This is a huge problem for the World Economic Forum and their agenda. And they know it. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here in just a moment. Before we get started, though, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. If you're thinking about buying precious metals, go to our friends over there at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description. If you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code PIMPY, P-I-M-P-Y, and you will get a free half ounce of silver. Also, I haven't done this a whole lot lately, and people have been saying I need to do this again. You guys, we have a Facebook group with the same name as the YouTube channel, Pimpy's Investment Chat. Come on over there and join. It's free to do so. In here, we talk about gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, and a lot of other possible investment opportunities. If you have some questions and I can't get to you directly, there are a lot of knowledgeable people in the group who will be more than happy to answer your questions. So come on there and join us. The link is underneath the video. Also, a reminder that I do have Pimpy's News Network. Over there, I post videos that I cannot post on YouTube. As you can imagine, they censor me, or I get put in YouTube timeout. So come on over there and join us. Look, it's a minimum of $3 per month. You're allowed to donate as much money as you want. All the proceeds go to finding life's purpose. What we started doing as our way of showing our appreciation to our subscribers is once a month we will pull a random subscriber's name out, as long as you're paying $5 or more per month. And then we will reach out to you and let you know that you've been chosen. We will head on over here to the casino. We'll put $100 in a slot machine on your behalf. And then based on what we arranged before I got there, we will go ahead and film it. And we will see if you can walk away with some money. The first person that we pulled, her name is Helena. She won $334 literally on her last spin. It was awesome. So there's no guarantees on what you can win. You can win zero, hundreds, or thousands. So come on there and join us, you guys. I look forward to having you. Well, crypto started dipping down the red just a little bit, but it looks like it's coming right back the opposite direction. You have Bitcoin at $23,204. Ethereum above the $1,700 level, $1,736. XRP's at 37 cents. Cardano, 51 cents. Solana, $40.48. Polkadot's at $8.66. Dogecoin can't seem to get over the 7-cent level for some reason. Polygon's at 93 cents. Shiba is at 4012. It hasn't done a lot of movement. My thoughts on crypto's movement when it did jump up just a little bit was they're going to do whatever it takes to distract people from gold and silver and precious metals. And we're going to get more into that here in just a moment. Terra Luna is one of those coins that crashed big time. Everybody kept saying it's dead. I was like, it's not dead, you guys. I thought so too, but I've been monitoring it. And I figured, what the heck, with $50 of discretionary funds, I'd pick up about 600,000 Terra Luna coins. And let's see what happens. At its highest level, you can see right here, the token was selling at $119 each. Now, do I think it's going to reach there again? I'm not sure. I figured it was at least worth dropping $50 on it to see what happens. I don't think you can buy Terra Luna on Coinbase right now, but you can on Kucoin. The link is down below in the description, and so is the one for Coinbase if you want to go over there and buy cryptocurrencies. I'm not a fan of them, but a lot of people are. So Thomas still lingering around that 2037 mark, right around there. It hasn't dropped and it hasn't gone up very much. They keep going up just a little bit and coming down just a little bit. So pretty much running horizontal. But I'm anticipating a crypto run, a slight one. And if they do run, like I said so many times before, high tide lifts all boats. So if Bitcoin starts going up, so will these other cryptos. And I'll be excited about that because very little movement can mean a huge difference in the values of your cryptos when you're buying them this cheap. Satama 0.0037. People keep asking about the Russian ruble. I do talk about it from time to time. It actually took a hit and dropped down, I believe, at one time to a quick 0.015, but you can see it's rebounded up to 0.017. Try as they may over here in the United States to affect the economy of Russia, it's just not working the way they had thought it was going to. As a matter of fact, the United States has now caused a lot of countries to unify together to oppose the United States dollar as the world's reserve dollar. So Russian ruble 0.017. So here's what I'm talking about right here. The World Economic Forum's call for reducing ownership of private vehicles. It kind of kills two birds with one stone. One, it reduces the emissions because you don't have the vehicles out there anymore. But two, there's something else about getting rid of these cars that the World Economic Forum is actually after. It says as Western nations look to transition away from fossil fuels, the World Economic Forum says reducing ownerships of private vehicles is necessary to limit the world's reliance on critical metals. Critical metals. This transition from fossil fuels to renewable will need large supplies of critical metals such as cobalt, lithium, nickel, gold, silver, copper. The transition from fossil fuels to renewables will need a large supply of critical metals. I've been saying I don't know how they can do this Green New Deal if there's already shortages on a lot of precious metals. So this first attempt is to just force countries into forcing its citizens not to own vehicles anymore. They don't quite put it that way in here, but Klaus Schwab's videos, he put it clear as day that governments need to take charge and take the vehicles away from the people. Shortages of these critical minerals could raise the cost of clean energy technology. Really? Really? I've been saying that for a while now. The WEF is urging consumers to carpool instead of owning their own vehicles. The global organization believes vehicle sharing will be vital to reducing the number of cars needed globally. More sharing can reduce ownership of idle equipment and thus metal usage. In its report, they point out that how the average vehicle in England is driven just 4% of the time. I think these people are really missing the point about why people own their own vehicles. You see, it gives you the freedom to come and go as you want. I don't care if my car is sitting in the driveway 96% of the time. That's between me and my vehicle, not the World Economic Forum and not my government. In May, during the WEF annual meeting in Davos, Alibaba Group, critical metals are used in a variety of green technology, electric vehicles, wind turbines, and efficient lighting. We knew that. And if there's a shortage right now in precious metals, what the heck do you think is going to happen in the coming months? This is the first time the WEF has proposed a radical solution to combat climate change. I love how they say climate change. You see, you got to understand that climate change is an excuse for them to try to keep the public from accessing certain resources such as coal, oil, precious metals, because these are things that they need in order to monitor, keep track, and create these smart cities all around the world. Where are you going to get the energy to power a database that big? Where are you going to get the energy to keep track of every living human being? Where are you going to get the energy to analyze all the data? We're going to get the energy for all these smart cities. It's got to come from somewhere. So this is why they're going climate change or climate change. Yeah, no, they want the fossil fuels for themselves so they can carry out their spy programs on us. Anyways, the Alibaba Group president, J. Michael Evans, boasted about the development of an individual carbon footprint tracker to monitor what you buy, what you eat, and where and how you travel. How has this become acceptable? That's what I kept asking myself. And I finally dropped a question in this group that I watch from time to time. And come to find out, most people aren't even aware of it. I was wondering why you don't hear too many people complain about some of these articles. They just don't know. That's why it's important we get word out. It says, while there has been little discussion about reducing car ownership in Canada, there has been a huge push by Trudeau. Man, I don't know how you people in Canada can tolerate this guy. That last election, in my opinion, was, a little on the questionable side. He is a graduate of the World Economic Forum's Globalist Youth Leaders 5-year indoctrination program. And Klaus Schwab talks about Trudeau proudly. There's been a huge push by the Trudeau government for Canadians to use electric vehicles. In December, Environment Minister Stephen Kabuti, whatever you want to call him, said he wanted to enforce a national mandate. Look how they said enforce a mandate. They don't even vote on things anymore. They don't care that they're violating any rights that you have, especially those God-given inalienable rights. They don't care no more. What are you going to do about it? They've already made it plain as day. They're going to keep moving forward, and you're not going to do anything about it. You're going to be so distracted about a man claiming to be a woman swimming in the Olympics, Black Lives Matter issues, whatever the hell they use to continue to keep us divided. Get a little distracted here. The point being, people are waking up to this stuff everywhere. But I hope they do it much, much more quicker, because I am concerned about the pace they are now moving forward. The World Economic Forum I'm talking about, they're becoming very aggressive because I think they know that this agenda is slipping through their hands. So this guy in Canada wants to enforce this mandate by the end of 2022 or early 2023. Canadians, where you at? In its climate plan, the government outlined a plan to ensure that 50% of the new passenger cars sold in Canada will be at zero emissions by 2030 and 100% by 2035. That's an ultra aggressive plan. Not to mention, where are they going to charge up these electric vehicles? You do understand that oil is 65% of the items used in order to generate electricity. So you don't think it's ironic that they're telling us to reduce our oil consumption and then they want us to use electric vehicles, and the electricity is generated, at least 65% of it anyways, from oil? Or is it like my theory says, that the oil and coal, precious metals, are all for them to use to push their agenda? If we're not using the oil, well, then who gets the oil? Yes, those people generating electricity so they can have the power to keep track of everybody and charge their electric vehicles. Despite the push for electric vehicles, it has revealed that in November that Cobalt racked up over 21,000 kilometers on his government vehicle between January and August 2001. An average of 3,000 kilometers of driving. I have no idea. I'm here in America, so who? So precious metals, without a doubt, is the investment of the future for a multitude of reasons. That's why you see the prices being manipulated so heavily. That's why every now and then you see cryptos perk back up, because people keep hoping that cryptos will start running again, and you'll see them start selling their precious metals, which in my opinion is a sad mistake. Okay, it's just a trap, you guys. Don't fall for it. I know a lot of you guys are crypto lovers and you hate what I'm saying. I get it. But at least be on the safe side, you guys. Just at least, as the profits come, take some out, put it in a gold and silver or any other precious metals. Remember, they say silver is a poor man's gold, but the poor man's silver is copper. Anyways, that's it for now. Let me know what you think, man. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. and I'll catch you later. I'm out.